Desi Banks is handling getting exposed in the worst way possible. I've never
What
seen
the
anybody
fuck?
handle getting
What the
exposed
fuck
any
has
worse.
Desi
Before we
Banks
get this
done,
video
bro?
started,
Oh
if
my
you're
god,
in need
no.
or you
We ain't doing none of
test out
that.
this all frankly teethless
Let's go
the
back.
app by clicking the link in my description and get started now. Desi Banks have been sending, quite frankly, teethless cease and desist all morning to small content creators like this one. He's sending cease and desist to YouTube channels with barely 1,000 subscribers, which means his team is literally searching up his name in YouTube, and they're just sending cease and desist to any content creator who covered the Gray Zone article about him. The Gray Zone article was accusing Desi Banks of being in cahoots with Mossad recruitment ads for Iranians. So the article will say that days after anti-government rioters spread mayhem across Iran, Israel Mossad published a new series of Farsi language online recruitment ads. The Israeli Foreign Intelligence Services has taken partial credit for the deadly unrest, pledging in a December 29th Twitter X post that its agents were in the field with protesters. Now it is escalating its infiltration efforts by soliciting spies inside Iran and throughout the Persian diaspora. So pretty much Israel wants a regime change in Iran, right? They want to overthrow the current people in charge, and they're doing so, right? From within. They're having spies, they're doing protesting, and Iran is responding back by just murdering protesters. But Israel is recruiting people fast, and they're using Google ads to recruit people, to be Mossad agents who can go to Israel and infiltrate from within. But the problem is these foreign intelligence, they don't have like their own ad accounts, right? Because obviously you can't have your own ad account, right? Because that puts like your national intelligence at risk. So
Right.
they have to utilize certain people's ad accounts, right?
Right.
They will pay you to utilize your ad account. But the problem with that is if they're paying you to utilize your ad account so they could recruit from Mossad agents, well, it's public knowledge, right? It's like not a secret. People can see, where the ads are coming from. They can see who ad accounts is being used. In this case, Gray Zone was able to uncover that Desi Banks' ad accounts were being used to recruit Mossad agents in Iran. Okay, so if we scroll down, you can see the ads are ads like this, right, where it says
So my boy
your
out here on
role,
bullshit.
Iranian
Okay, I
abroad,
ain't know.
is
I ain't know.
vital.
Okay.
The final days of the regime have arrived. If you know someone who works in sensitive industries or centers, contacts us. Use the secure form below to contact us, etc., etc. So the text is followed by a link to a Google form, which allows potential recruits to apply as Mossad informants, promising them protection and lucrative rewards. At the center of the recruitment form is an image of a tattooed arm holding a trash bag embossed with the logo of the Islamic Republic of Iran. It reads, "Build a future, opportunities it is right now." A separate Mossad recruitment ad was released on January 14th, which makes explicit reference to the violent upheaval inside Iran. Now, they were able to tie this back to Desi Banks, like through several things. So if you read an ad, the Mossad has placed several recruitment ads on YouTube and other Google-owned social media platforms through Desi Banks Production LLC. Here's an example of one of the ads that were ran on the account. This is like a literal ad. As you can see, the advertiser is Desi Banks Productions LLC. Now, the
Damn.
logical conclusion here is obviously Israel,
I wonder, like,
probably
bro,
cut a
it gotta
check
be
to
some
Desi
money coming
Banks,
in though for him to
probably,
just be
right? I don't
doing
know
it,
for a
like,
fact,
cause like he
but
fucking
probably
with
cut a
man,
check to Desi Banks to
he tied
utilize
in with the
their ad account.
wrong
Like the
motherfuckers. Like,
possibility that Israel
I wouldn't
stole
be doing
Desi Banks'
deals
ad account to
all that with
utilize,
them,
like,
man. I
come
don't
on, bro.
know.
Like, to me, that's improbable. Desi will maintain his innocence,
I
and he
don't
will take
know.
to his social media to say that he don't know how they were able to utilize his ad account. He don't know what's going on. He has nothing to do with this at all. And he took to Twitter, and he wrote, "Stop believing BS. I hate that this is happening to me because I don't even know what any of this is. People are really getting fooled for clickbait. Bro, it's not clickbait. Like, there were actual ads ran on your account. I have kids, and I would never in my life be involved in something like this.
Yeah,
Someone
I
used
was
my
just saying that.
LLC
I was
without my
yeah,
knowledge.
some
How?
motherfuckers like
I
I
don't
don't
know
know. I
yet.
wouldn't be
So now
going.
Desi is saying
I wouldn't
that
rock with
Israel
those people.
used Desi Banks LLC instead of his ad account. That they created a whole new Google ad account with Desi Banks LLC. All right, man. But my team is digging into it right now. I have no idea who's doing this or why. I have never run, approved, or had any involvement with political ads or anything in another language. My business is already working with Google to remove anything that was done without my permission and to figure out how my company name was used. Stop spreading false narratives off random posts when you don't know the truth. The whole situation is confusing and frustrating, and I'm doing everything I can to get answers. This is shucks dog, and no, I don't deserve it. I'll be real, Desi. If you had nothing to do with it, again, I'm telling you right now, bro. If you got nothing to do with it, then check somebody on your team, right? Because the possibility that these people found you, what, like to victimize, or they just found you out of everybody on earth to utilize your LLC, that's improbable. It feels like somebody in your team, or maybe you, probably, all right, sold out for a bag, probably sold the account for a couple. They pay a lot for some ish like this. Huh? To use my account?
That's what I just, bro. It's like I just was saying this shit, bro. It's money coming in. It's money flowing through this bitch for some shit like that to be happening. It's money flowing through this bitch. It gotta be money flowing through this bitch for some shit like that to be going on. Like I said, like I don't see why would Desi Banks be, intertwined with them type of niggas though. That's what I've been trying to figure out. Like why? Like he say he ain't. I don't know. Y'all know y'all know I don't like to choose sides, bro. I just like to watch the videos just to know the tea. They say it's tea when you see them two fingers touching. It's tea when you see them two fingers touching. Oh shit, bro.
Now that it got out, I feel like like Desi should have probably handled this directly with Google or with them. He even showed a picture of him going to the police station to make a report. But Desi is now not only trying to get to the bottom of this, but he's also trying to control the narrative. He's setting cease and desist and threatening to sue content creators, because they cover this. One person in particular is a YouTuber by the name of Think Peace Tribe. And here's what he had to say in regards to his back and forth with Desi Banks and his team.
An award-winning trading app that is as easy to set up as your favorite playlist. Voted most popular broker.
The first email says, and I quote, "Dear 4Quest Doc, I'm writing on behalf of Desi Banks and Desi Banks Productions LLC regarding your videos. Desi Banks unironically has Mossad ties, and Desi Banks refuses to say Free Palestine and texted me. Published on January 22nd through the 23rd, 2026, or any other related references and dates. The content contains inaccurate and misleading statements consisting of defamatory headlines/hooks, verbal content, and screenshots attempting to link Mr. Banks or his company to activities he had no knowledge of or involvement in. Mr. Banks is in contact with Google and the proper authorities to address this misuse of his business information, specifically the claims regarding Mossad recruitment ads, Google ad policy violations, and the headlines/titles and content you've used are factually incorrect, misleading to the public, and may be considered defamatory. I'd like to kindly request that you immediately remove the content from your sites and socials entirely to avoid any further, including logos,
he talking too much. Like
that is misleading to the public across all platforms.
He's still talking,
or business identification.
Stop! Shut the fuck up! I don't know.
Right,
but
was being used to run
I'm not in the
Mossad
mood,
commercials
bro.
or Mossad ads. So if a content creator reported on that and then they gave their opinion that they believe that you were involved, to sue them for defamation in that regard would probably
Wait,
be
he's
tough.
suing niggas? For what? Like making like videos? Like what he was what the motherfucker was just saying? Nah. I mean, shit, there's other people making videos.
Damn near impossible. You probably won't win whatsoever. Now, what I would say, though, this kid continued, and he even said, like, oh, I told you to provide me proof you was not. Well, if you're going to, like, make the accusation or say that you think that he is involved or
If
or like
they he should already have the fucking proof to himself. And I know that's exactly what he finna say. That's what he finna say.
did willingly do this or he was in the know-how, then the burden of proof isn't on him to prove that he's not in the know-how, is on you to prove. So,
Told you.
you know,
I
I didn't have a
said
problem with this kid
I'm
saying, well, I
smart as
told
a
Desi, show
bitch.
me the
All my
proof.
life,
It's kind of
I'm
like,
smart.
nasty work, right? Especially if y'all had a conversation, you know, to still go on and do this. It's still nasty work, but, you know, like Desi Banks can't sue this kid. Like he has, you know, no legal grounds to sue him whatsoever.
Bar for bar, and gave my opinions, analyses, which is protected by my First Amendment rights if this country still abides by the Constitution anyways, in between me repeating this conversation on camera and at the end of our conversation. I would also like to know if you have sent a similar email to Gray Zone News or Max Blumenthal, since they were the people who actually broke the story in January, even though these
This nigga talk
allegations
for the
first
rest
dropped
of
around
the
September.
fucking video.
Please confirm receipt of this request.
Wait.
Government State of Georgia building, which is certainly not.
Bro, you can't beat the internet. And bro, I'm damn sure not hopping in no DMs of a YouTuber to explain myself. Bro, YouTubers are the thirstiest people on earth. Trust me, bro. Right? YouTubers are garbage human beings. They're not good people. A YouTuber will throw you under the bus if they can get a little bit of clout. Listen, if a YouTuber can like get their big story for the day, and that means making your life, you know, inexplicably harder, they're not gonna have mercy on you, bro. A YouTuber is not gonna get a message from you and then say, "Oh yeah, I talked to him. Let me pass up on 200,000 views." It's not happening, bro. These people are not good people. YouTubers are terrible human beings. So I wouldn't even have wasted my time with a YouTuber, bro. All right? Yo, listen. Desi Banks thought having a conversation with that dude would have stopped that dude from going on YouTube.
Ain't this nigga a YouTuber
all right,
talking about?
and pushing the narrative.
I'm watching
to
this on
views.
YouTube, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Let's just go. Let's stop that there. Let's stop that there, man. Look, y'all. But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for fucking watching, bro. We just hit 100 fucking subscribers. Oh my god. Let me take this beat off. You know, we just been on a little quiet grind. And now all of like we at 100. Like that shit is crazy to me. That shit is crazy to me, bro. So look, man, I know it's a whole bunch of new people in this bitch. My name is CJ. I know I probably done y'all know that already. Y'all know already, bro. If you new in this bitch, stay tapped in. For the ones that's been locked in with me, I love y'all so much. Even for the new people, I love y'all too. Just come show y'all love for me. You feel me? Now I'm out this bitch.